Hi, hello everyone! Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope that you've all been doing well. When this video gets uploaded, I am going to be turning 29 years old. There was one point in my life where I felt like, I wouldn't live past a certain age, and I don't want to start this off in such a very low note, but I just hope that me sharing my story will kind of give y'all some hope and encouragement if you're dealing with any kind of struggles right now, that things will get better. Just hold on. It's really hard. I know life is so hard, but you just, you have to push through. So I started actually wearing alternative fashion back in 2014. 10 years of wearing alternative fashion. Yay! Before 2014, I was more of just like a consumer. I would just absorb all of the information from magazines, online, and just other people. So I didn't feel very confident to wear alternative fashion. I was just a kid, so, I had no money. And I would pretty much just wear, whatever clothes that my mom got for me. But ever since I was little, I'd see all these people wearing these cool clothes and, kind of hope and dream that maybe one day I could wear it too. And now I am living that dream. In elementary school, I discovered all of this when I found a copy of Fruits magazine in, I can't remember if it was my library. I think it was, yeah, the bookstore, because I would, after school, would go there and just read all the books and the manga and everything, and magazines. I really love Nylon magazine, Zipper magazine, and Rookie magazine. I loved magazines, like fashion magazines, so much that I even tried to make my own magazine with a binder and draw out everything. And then as I got older, I would save up the little allowance that I had and bought little novelty items. So it makes a lot of sense that I ended up falling in love with decora fashion, because even way back when, I loved to collect all these different silly little accessories. And then came the internet! I was obsessed with Tumblr. I literally lived on that website, and especially my last year of high school, I was pregnant with my son Enzo, and I was pretty much just home all the time. I was doing school online, and Tumblr was just sort of my happy, safe place to look at all of these different fashions and reblog all of these different posts. So, becoming a parent and becoming a mom, I had a really big mindset shift. Thinking about my future, thinking about my son's future. I wanted to be a mom that my son could look up to and be a good example for him, and to show him that, you can do anything that you want to, and that anything is possible if you just try and work hard. It wasn't an overnight thing where, oh yeah, the next day I just started wearing whatever I want to, and I started doing whatever I wanted to, and I didn't care what anyone else thought. It took a lot of time and just little baby steps every single day. The very first I guess alternative clothing item I ever had, when I was pregnant and I was needing pregnancy clothes, we went to Hot Topic and I got this Bambi skater dress. It was a very flowy dress, so even with my baby bump, it was very comfortable. And then from there, I would shop a lot online. There were these websites where it would be Harajuku shops, but these Harajuku shops were usually resellers or drop shippers, I think. All of these clothes were from Taobao and stuff, and they would sell it on the site. And then these Harajuku shops, people would promote them on their own blogs or their Tumblr pages and stuff. Since I was pretty much just living on Tumblr, what was popular at that time, it was more of a niche thing, but I guess popular more then compared to now. So stuff like C-Punk, Vaporwave, Health Goth, Club Kid, and Cyber Fashion, which is kind of why I chose the name cybr.grl for my Instagram page, because I loved just cyber futuristic kind of stuff like that. And then Instagram is where I would document all of my outfits, and then also try to find other people and make friends with other people who like that kind of style too. All of my friends were pretty much online. You know, I was just home all the time. I feel like even if I had left the house, there's honestly like not a lot of people who did dress like that out in public in my area. So I'm very grateful for Instagram, Tumblr, the internet, for allowing me to make friends with so many cool people all over the world. And a lot of these people I'm still friends with today, so I'm very grateful for the internet. Kind of why I got this tattoo when I was 18 or 19. I got this tattoo for like cybr.grl and also, you know, for the internet. So yeah, because of those like aesthetics from Tumblr, I was wearing a lot of platform shoes, creepers, holographic, fuzzy, transparent vinyl, slime, aliens, flame, tattoo tights, and tattoo chokers. A lot of like internet culture references. So yeah, I kept posting on Instagram, and through Instagram I got to get connected with a lot of people. Some of those people were photographers, so I got to get some pictures of my outfits taken, and not just modeling, but I also got to do some styling, which is where I would dress up models for photo shoots. And then at that time, like, I really wanted to be a stylist and work as a stylist. During all of this, I started getting back into anime and manga, and so I got to go to my very first anime convention where I got to model for Galaxy at San Japan in 2016, which is wild because when this video is uploaded, I'm going to be at San Japan. So it's kind of like a full circle moment, getting to go back to the con that started it all. I'm so excited to see all my friends because it's been a while since I'd gotten to see some of them. And after that first taste of trying out J fashion, and then I really started getting into it, and I experimented with all kinds of different styles, and then I went to more anime conventions and I started cosplaying, and then I got to meet Gure-chan the next year, the next San Japan in 2017, and I traded candy with her. And then I joined the NHK Kawaii.I My Kawaii Personal Style competition. I got to win one of the special prizes, and I really would like to talk about that TV show in a separate video one day, because that is another thing that I was like absorbing a lot of information from, like, you know, like I said, the fashion magazines, the Tumblr, the online everything, but especially Kawaii.I, that TV show really inspired me a lot. It also taught me a lot about Harajuku fashion and Kawaii culture. I started watching more anime, I started getting into J fashion, and I was like, well, I mean, you know, since I'm really into all this, I thought it would be a good idea to try to start learning Japanese. I feel like it would be helpful to learn the language, and so I started taking a Japanese class in college, and then we had to do a presentation on a topic we wanted to talk about, but in Japanese. So I did mine on Harajuku fashion, and that is the very first video that I ever uploaded here on YouTube. Please don't watch it. It's very embarrassing. But yeah, and then in 2018, I got a rainbow bob. Oh my gosh, yeah, I got my rainbow bob again. I got a rainbow bob, and then I went on my very first trip to Japan. It really solidified my love for decora. Before the trip and everything, I was just sort of like still experimenting, and then wearing a lot more just like colorful stuff. And then it wasn't until after the trip where I was like, wow, like, I really like decora. And then I came back and we had like a local, I think it was a pride parade. I was, you know, intentionally trying to put together a decora outfit, so I tried to like put as many accessories as I could on myself that I had at that time. Wearing all of the bright colors and the accessories really made me feel like me. Compared to every other style that I had ever tried, I felt like the most comfortable in decora. Like, emotionally, spiritually, maybe not physically comfortable, but, you know, yeah, I just felt, yeah, it just made me feel really happy to wear it. So it's been 6 years since I've been wearing it, and I made a little sort of thread on Twitter of my little journey, my decora journey. Let's kind of revisit it together. So in 2018, I was in my second year of college studying fashion marketing, working jobs, taking care of my family, and then, like I said, visited Japan for the first time. Really inspired me. So I made the decision to drop out of school, pursue a career online, and then start my own fashion brand. And so yeah, I started getting really serious about like posting on YouTube and posting on Instagram. So 2018 highlights, I got to dance on the Kawaii Monster Cafe carousel in Japan. We put together a fashion show because in college, me and my friend Fair, we started a J fashion club together. We got to dress up all of our friends in different J fashion styles. Got to walk for Galaxy again at Acon 2018. It's my first very serious YouTube video, the New Year's Eve vlog. I got to work on that video with my then editor Sabrina, and then we go to 2019. I got to do the Hooked on the Look Rainbow Lady documentary. It's been 5 years since then, which is kind of wild to me. For Acon 2019, I got to meet a lot of J fashion friends, and then Enzo and I, we filmed the decor transformation, and I also got to do a Sweet Lolita style swap with Nina after seeing Dead Mouse the night before. Then we go to 2020. Oh my gosh. The year 2020 is a year that a lot of people will not forget. But during that time, before all hell broke loose, I got to do my first con table with my friend Rex at Anime WTX. And then the very first Candy Trap fashion show, thanks to my friends at Club Kaiju and all of my amazing friends. Literally right before lockdown, we did the fashion show. And yeah. The lockdown happened. At first, I told myself that I was not going to start a TikTok. And then one day I was like, you know what am I trying to be so cool for? Like, what? What? Who cares? And so I started TikTok. Also, at that time was the ACDC rag design contest, which I got to win, which is really, really wild. And then 2021, we moved to Arizona and I met my best friend Kay, who I miss every day. Oh, that right. That year was the very first International Decora Day. My face was on a rave flyer, and then I got to meet Jiminy Cricket, and they were so cool and so sweet, and I was very starstruck. The next year, 2022, was the transformed Rainbow to Goth video. I had a fashion show at a rave. It was a Frogger rave for my brand Candy Trap, and I had some of my work friends model for me for that fashion show. And then my son, my baby Kylo, he came into our lives. I got to work with ACDC Rag again, and we got to do a little collab collection together. And then 2023, I got to table at Harajuku Day LA, which is like probably my favorite table that I'd ever done. If you ever have a chance to attend a Harajuku Day LA, I highly, highly recommend it. We ended up moving back to Texas. I did 3 anime conventions. So my brand Candy Trap was at Anime Expo, and OkashiCon, and WeebCon. And then insert burnout here. Yeah, and then insert taking a break and seeing a therapist here. I also got to go to my first Ren Fair, and then I got to go to KomoriCon, which I love. I love KomoriCon a lot. Everybody there was so, so sweet. And yeah, now it is 2014. Oh, wait, did I say now it's 2014? Now it's 2024. If I compare how I was back then to now, you know, definitely a lot more confident. When I go out in public, I'm not like worrying about, you know, what that person there is thinking. I'm just sort of like living my life. And really it's all thanks to those experimental years and Tumblr, seeing all those street snaps, trying all of these different things. That's how I was able to find myself on the inside and my own personal style. That was 10 years of my fashion journey, as well as, I feel like I've told y'all my whole life story. Yeah, there's been so many really amazing experiences that I got to experience, and all these different opportunities and all of these different friends that are in my life, in my heart. I love them so dearly. I made a list of things that I learned throughout these 10 years, and I wanted to share it with all of you. Number 1. Things take time. Growing your wardrobe, collecting all of your accessories, or you know, whatever style that you are into, it's gonna take time, and it's not gonna be like an overnight thing where you collect all of your dream pieces. I mean, still to this day, there are certain dream pieces that I'm trying to look for, but I feel very content with where my wardrobe is at the moment. But you know, it took me 10 years to reach to this point, so be patient and try different things and experiment and yeah, just pretty much enjoy the journey, your own fashion journey that you're on. You never know where life is going to take you, so follow your passions. Remember that life is short, but also remember that it's never too late. You're never too old to wear what you want, because I didn't start wearing all this until after high school. Once I was much older, that's when I got to actually start wearing it. So experiment, try new things. Don't put yourself in a box. If I had kept myself in the box, I would have never discovered decora. So, keep trying new things. I think one hard thing to remember is that not everyone will understand your fashion, your style, and there will be some hard times. There may be some family members who might not like what you're wearing. And so sometimes, you kind of have to like find your own family through your friends. When you are your most authentic self, when you are you will attract all of these people who love the same things just like you. You will find your people. So if you are ever feeling lonely in, wearing your favorite clothes, just know that I'm here. I'm thinking of you. When other people see you being you and doing you, that is sort of like giving them permission to be themselves too. So I hope that you enjoy your fashion journey. And I also want to, kind of remind you that everyone has a different life journey and timeline. So try your best not to compare yourself to anyone else and just have fun. Fashion is meant to be fun. So, fashion's meant to bring you joy, and it's for you to express yourself. Yeah, life is so short, so we should spend that time doing things that we love and having fun with fashion. Thank you so much for listening to me talk about my little fashion journey, and I hope that this kind of gives y'all some encouragement. Please know that I'm always here rooting for you and supporting you. Even if we don't know each other personally, but still, the reason why I started posting all of these different videos online and I started my brand in the first place is because I wanted to show everyone that, you can do whatever you want to do, wear whatever you want to wear, and to also hopefully try inspiring others to try decora fashion too, because it has changed my life so much, and I hope that decora can bring you some joy as well. So thank you so much for listening, and thank you so much for all of the support throughout all of these years. I wouldn't have been able to do all of this without everyone's love and encouragement, so I spread all of that back to all of you, all of the love, all of the encouragement. Just remember to have fun with fashion, have fun with life. Thank you all so much again for everything, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye! Bye! Decora forever, baby!